The Prepared Citizen. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Hear a lot of people talk about the, that M word from the 2A thing. Hear a lot of people talking about this is over time. May not be a hot topic right now. I'm not sure. I don't really care what's going on. I just do what I know I need to do. But it's one of those topics: tactics, gear, equipment, tools, all those kind of stuff, seeds, seed holders, all that kind of stuff that, we just get shut down if we talk about here. So here I am talking parables because we still need to talk about it. I hear it being talked about from people that obviously have no military experience. Some people that do have military experience, you can tell it's kind of limited. And there's a lot of good stuff out there. People that really know what they're talking about. So, how do you differentiate? Well, unless you've been there, you don't really know. Talk to somebody maybe that has been there and done that, and let them know or find out from them who is legit and who isn't. But what I want to talk about, people, been talking about conflict for a long time, whether it's, Civil War 2.0, Revolution 2.0, World War III, whatever. Or it could just be civil disturbances. It could be rioting, looting, burning. It could be stuff on a smaller scale during a natural disaster or an event or something like that. We've seen that happen. Hurricane Katrina was a good example of, there's a lot of bad stuff going on there. They're doing door-to-door tool confiscations. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, protect yourself. I highly advocate carrying a defensive tool with you at all times to protect yourself. If you're trained in it, and if you're responsible, and if you're level-headed, and you know what you're doing. But I want to talk about the best things that you can actually do to increase your survival, increase your chances to survive the fight. And it's not all that glorious stuff. You got to listen though. I'm not going to sit here and show you a bunch of cool tools that look all awesome. There's thousands of dollars into them. I'm not going to show you Cry JPCs with all this custom cool guy, mall ninja stuff on it. That's not what it's about. Seriously. Put on some cargo pants like this, bunch of the seat holders are holding here. Grab your defensive tool, throw in a pack with your supplies in it, your food and stuff like that. Throw your secondary tool, on your belt. Bam, you can do it. You see people all around the world. I mean, little farmers way back in the mountains, arid locations, jungle locations, doesn't matter. They fight against superior enemies, superior training, superior equipment, superior technology, all these things. And they hold their own. So it's not all about that Gucci gear. What is one thing that a successful fighter, successful warrior, anywhere in the world, because they all share at least one thing in common. And I'm talking about people that are successful and can actually survive the fight. They actually share a couple things in common, but the first one I would have hit on is the fact that no warrior anywhere ever that's successful and is capable of performing the tasks that they need to over rough terrain, over long periods of time, none of them are unfit. Every single one of them has a very high level of fitness. So if you really want to survive the fight, sell that JPC, buy a gym membership. But don't even do that. You got a gym right here. The ground is a gym because of gravity that God gave us. Smart man, huh? Not a man, of course not, but he's smart. Push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, squats, lunges, tree branches for pull-ups, running, walking, jogging, biking, swimming. Come on, they're all free. Go do it. Get fit. The more fit you are, the better chance you will have surviving the fight. So I'd like to talk about another thing that's very important for a warrior to be successful. And again, it's not gear related. It is mental aptitude, mental strength, mental flexibility, and the ability to react quickly, effectively, in any dynamic situation. If you ever heard of Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. We plan, but we understand those plans will fail. Those plans will fall apart. Those plans will be disrupted by the adversary, by weather, by terrain, by supply chain issues, by injury for a person, whatever. There's a lot of things that change in a dynamic situation if you are in a war zone, whether it be domestically, foreign, whatever. So the two biggest things that you can do if you want to be an effective warfighter is get fit, square yourself away mentally. Morale comes into play. A lot of other things come into play. Training definitely comes into play, of course. Not going to leave that out. That also doesn't apply to all the Gucci gear. For one thing, if people that are fighting a superior, a technologically superior force, what can they do in certain situations? Battlefield pickups, right? Say you don't have those expensive night vision optics. Say you don't have, plate carriers and plates. Say you don't have all that Gucci gear. Well, if we're in a war-type combat situation, there probably will become times when you will be able to pick them up off the battlefield. Same with different weapon systems. Not going to go into detail on that. This is YouTube. But, bigger hardware, smaller hardware, more rapid hardware, you know what I mean. That's all stuff that you can, Now, am I saying rely on that as a plan? No, I'm not. Have good quality gear. Have the gear that works. Do you need a Crye JPC for, what are they, $400? $300? Or can you get away with a $90 Condor, laser cut, Molly. I'm thinking of the name of my plate carrier. I forget. But anyway, $50 Condor rig. Yes, you can. A couple mag pouches. I mean, come on, seriously. You can be an effective warfighter without all that stuff. The point is the three things. Okay, I'll narrow it down to three things that you guys can concentrate on for becoming better and more effective. That is your physical condition, your mental strength, and your flexibility. And that's just something that's difficult to change. You need to start working on that now. And training. Those three things. I'll take somebody with all three of those with nothing, with no gear, versus 20 guys with none of those things and all the gear. 100 guys with none of those things and all the gear. I'll take one guy that has those three things squared away. Any day. They will have my back. As long as there's trust there, of course, also. So, what is another thing I think is very advantageous for you to be doing right now along these lines? Forming groups, right? Tribe matters. Forming groups, training, getting out there and doing the stuff with the people that know how to do it. If you know a skill, train others, teach others, learn from others. That is another important thing about an effective warrior. They are teachable. They have an open mind. They don't shut you down and say, no, my way is the highway. No, they listen. They analyze. They learn. They are teachable. So make sure you are teachable. If you watch some YouTube videos and some Hollywood movies, play Call of Duty, and think you know tactics, and then you get out on the open field or out in your training facility with a former, infantry, ranger, marine, MARSOC, somebody like that, anyone that has actually been there, done that, know what they're doing, and you start telling them that they're wrong, well, I'm not saying they're not, but be teachable. Leave your ego at the door. There's no room for ego. There's no room for emotions. It is training. Get the training, become an effective warrior, increase your chances for survival. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up, share the videos. Please comment below. What do you guys think about this? You guys agree? Disagree? Yeah, hit that thumbs down if you like. I don't care. Feedback is important. Also, if you're here at this point in the video, you actually care about this kind of stuff, let me know what topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. I'll see what I can do. If I don't know anything about the topic, I'll tell you. I'll be honest. I don't know. That's my weak area, or a weak area. I have lots of them, just like everybody else. But have a wonderful day. Keep on prepping. Get out there and train. Get fit. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.